Welcome, Leo. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your June general tarot reading. I have titled your video, Express Your Power Through Balance. I might have used some slightly different words, but that's basically the idea. And when I was doing your meditation, I pulled these two cards to further describe what is the astrological weather around you in the month of June following the solar eclipse in April or May. Now I've lost track. No, in April, and the lunar eclipse in March. This is still a powerful solar energy around us, or astrological energy around us. So the Sun card and the Page of Water, the Page of Cups. This is really about Leo's in the house. Whenever the Sun card shows up, I know you're here. And this is really emphasizing at this time that you are expressing your talent, which is, in your case, the unfoldment, the removing the veils and layers of conditioning from your inner child. This is something that you show the whole world in everything you do, particularly when you're working with others, when you're in your community, when you're at your place of business or at your work, when you are showing up in relationships. You are expressing your authentic self in a way that brings joy and creativity, imagination, play to the work that you do, and reminds us all of what an abundant universe we live in. That Sun cannot be underestimated. Just talking about it makes me feel so good. And the Page of Water, obviously a very different energy, fire, water, is really the source of your self-love and respect. And I think that's the key word here. Even as the divine, the golden child, you are one who is sourced in a sense of love, care, nurturing, appreciation. At this moment, I'm feeling there may be some elements of your childhood that were neglected in this regard. But even so, you appreciate, accept, and surrender whatever that conditioning or that home environment was in order to give back in a way that is much better informed and that has grown and seeks to grow your self-respect, your self-esteem, that part of you that understands you are deserving of your potential power. In the beginning of June, the Ace of Earth. This is you entering into a new job, a new home, a new opportunity that opens the doorway to abundance for you. This is you seeking more stability, more security, more financial independence or opportunities. By seeing the opportunity, you are grabbing it, in part because you've been identified as, for your leadership qualities, I would say. You've been identified as somebody who could maximize this abundance for your team, for yourself. You've identified a potent source of financial well-being for yourself. And this is particularly important as, among other things, you are seeking protection for yourself and your loved ones. There are people you're responsible to, and you are trying to be caring and accountable to them all-sidedly in all aspects of your life. You want them to explore and experience the creativity, the imagination, the safety, the protection, and the flow that you are aware of augments and gives a quality of life that you find essential to the ability to enjoy any material comforts that you're able to provide. In the middle of June is the Nine of Earth, and I love this. You are moving towards financial independence. You understand that it is the cultivation of your garden where you find the source of your own self-respect and love through the work that you have done to develop your talents and skills, the opportunities you've been given to grow your capacity to be fully enjoy and accomplished around your own life's mission, but also to understand that there is pleasure in each step. There is the kind of pleasure I'm describing is more of a satisfaction in knowing how to protect your assets, how to protect those that you care for, how to be in a position to be able to invest in yourself, in your interests, your enterprises, your projects, and in those you care about. So this is really a place you're looking to arrive to, this standing on your own 2 feet, this not relying on others unnecessarily, this having your own tucked away. Whatever this means for you, this is not merely a fallback plan. This is really coming from the core of who you are. In the middle of June, the Fool card. Wow. This feels like a preparation for you to go on a new adventure. This is what is building up your faith and confidence in your skills, in your self-trust, so that you too trust the universe. As you've been able to stabilize yourself, to go through a portal of abundance and opportunity, you now know whatever you do, the risk you're willing to take to strike out and explore, to question a new direction, will be successful because you know how to handle any and all challenges that come towards you. In fact, it almost feels like you know how to make all opportunities into play as a part of your way of resolving tensions, working through challenges and obstacles. You bring the joy, you can bring the funny to any situation simply by being yourself. But this is lovely. An adventure, it feels like travel is quite part of a possibility. This can be moving for a new job, an opportunity to find a new location as the result of an opportunity that you're being given. If this reading is resonating for you, Leo, please like this video, share it with others who might enjoy it, and please subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot, and I've pulled a success card. I know that there's no greater goal than to love. Isn't it interesting how success is understood in terms of love? Love for self, love of service for others, respect for your potential. I do feel you coming into all of that and being known for it, being seen for that. And from the Hummingbird Oracle, I pulled natural instincts. You know which way to fly. And this is lovely because I do see you striking out, taking a risk, moving in a new direction, and it feels entirely supported by your intuition, by your higher knowledge. The Ace of Earth in the beginning of June is clarified by the Five of Wands and the Four of Wands. Interesting. So I see both an opportunity to partner with someone or some others to create a way of celebrating your growth and the growth of all involved. This could have a lot to do with the educational process. We are in the month of June that used to be the traditional time for graduation, although that's moved to May for many individuals. However, you are a part of an integral part of celebrating the growth that you and others are experiencing. You're doing that as part of a team. You're working as part of the organization to make that happen. This can be you as one of the literal players in creating this center, this opportunity, this stage for others, this connection, this partnership that enables this ability to work together with others to support everyone to move from a place of agency and strength as you do. You understand that we operate best when we move from a place of what we know best rather than everyone being assigned to an area that may or may not be their strength. When we work together to support each other to do what we do best, each does best, then we have a greater, more positive, more collaborative result that everyone can take credit for. And that's the very process you're celebrating, this growth cycle that is what life amounts to. The establishment, it's like a cultural foundation that you're establishing here. In the middle of June, the Nine of Earth is clarified by the Star card and the Four of Pentacles. You definitely have a vision that is emerging very slowly. I don't know why I get a sense of slow. I think because I feel you still holding on to what it is that you have for yourself, what you have established as a material foundation already. There's a sense that you don't want to give that up. There's a fear that you will somehow have to sacrifice what is yours already. And this is distinct from this place of cultivating your own garden successfully. This may be savings and inheritance, money you receive regularly, something that is yours as a part of this greater sense of economic independence. You don't want to release that. You want to protect that, but that actually is keeping you in a place that you are more than ready to build from. When you understand that this nest egg that you have, whatever it is just the foundation for something that you're going to build. And it looks as though you're having a vision. That vision absolutely can include more education, more training, an opportunity to work with others in those settings, a way of presenting information to others that puts you in the public eye. And this is a vibration that has long been a part of Spirit's message to some Leos among you. That what you do, how you practice, how you interact with others in the world is something that can lead to a kind of public presence, a kind of visibility, some of which you are resistant to. And that's something perhaps you are overcoming. That may be the nature of this opportunity, this risky opportunity where you will be in a public space. You won't be tucked away safely in a home or comfortable space, but you'll be putting yourself out there, something you are more than qualified to do. In the end of June, the Fool is clarified by the Devil and the Hierophant. So there are a couple of ways that I feel you being pulled here. And I'm actually looking at this power through balance story that I'm getting. And you can see the similarity between the Devil and the Hierophant card. Here, the Devil is compelling you to stay in a story in which you are attempting to live up to the expectations of others. And it isn't working for you because that is not your terrain. This is not your journey. This is not your path. Others expect certain things of you based on perhaps some superficial qualities or things that would be convenient for them. Instead, what you're moving towards is this balance that every opportunity is a chance for you to know yourself better. This is really supporting this column here, where you are stepping through a portal to build and to grow. Both things, you're supporting others in that, you're celebrating that in others, and for yourself. You're really trying to understand that, release your grip on what it is you have so that you can gain more, so that you can amplify your abundance, so that you can gain success on your own terms that are authentic to you. I'm going to clarify the Nine of Earth here with the Chariot card and the Ten of Cups. Yeah, there's a lot about a celebratory, sharing community, a community that shares its resources and gains strength, protection, wisdom through the experiences of one another. That by being vulnerable, you're part of a group, a community, a set of friends, a project, or a team where everyone feels safe to expose themselves. And by exposing themselves, it's not just to show your weakness. Au contraire, the risk is in uh, uh, exposing really the lessons you've learned in overcoming the things that challenged you. That's the purpose of this community. That's the purpose of the world you're building, you want to create, you want to be a part of. At the same time, you are embracing your unique qualities. You're embracing who you are, accepting yourself fully so that you are not hampered by the expectations of others or their petty squabbles, conflicts, or disagreements. You're not trying to fix others. Instead, you're moving towards your goal and you're moving rapidly because you understand that you are built to to achieve something specific to you. This is reinforcing that this is being done on your own terms. Success must be defined by you according to your needs and desires. And that is something that is challenging. It is scary to you for fear of leaving behind something that you know you have, even if it's barely enough. I'm going to finish off this reading, Leo, with a Yogic Path Oracle. And because I love these cards so much, I want to make sure that I do a good job of shuffling these new cards that are a little bit stiff. And I pulled Booty. Don't laugh. And Booty, like Budai, multiple Buddha, is described as inner wisdom and intellect. Wise one, you're now remembering what you were born with, all the answers that you are seeking. You've realized life is not about learning, but rather relearning, letting go of the illusions so you can remember our innate solutions. You've silenced the chattering of the mind to allow the whispers of the soul to speak and are now beginning to truly read the vast textbooks that exist inside you. This is a time to rewrite your story, authored by the greater wisdom of your soul. Thank you so much, Leo. Until next time, Namaste.